So today's craft, I was thinking of doing something. I was trying to come up with the perfect design for one of those butterfly type of card poppy up things, and I can't. I tried my own wire here, thick wire. I tried paper clips, wires, and I found floral wire seems to work. I've made a mock-up one with floral wire, which is that green craft stuff from the dollar store. So that seems to be the lightest. It does bend easy, but I thought this would be a really cute spring April Fool's gift type of surprise prank because it pops up and as a craft. So I have one of these dollar store butterflies I use as a pattern to draw out some patterns, and I'm going to also do the wire, make the wire, and show you guys how I did that. And I used Scotch tape here. I'm probably just going to use Scotch tape because it's just for a fun little cute thing. And then I didn't have any small rubber bands. I didn't bother picking any up from the dollar store. This is all stuff from my stash. So I got some rubber bands. I just kind of pulled it tight and tied a knot, and it seems to work. So this does kind of twist, but that's okay. And like I said, this is my sample one. I was just trying to see if I can get the pattern to work here. It's not the best. It doesn't fly. It's not like one of those store-bought ones that fly up into the air. But I thought it was really cute. It would be a cute April Fool's type of spring prank type of thing, and safe. So here we go. I traced a few of these butterflies, and then I'm gonna have to draw a design on them for what I think I'm going to use as my pastels today. So I'm going to grab one and start with that. Okay, I actually think I'm going to pass out the pastels because I was just thinking I'm going to use tape on it, and it's not going to do really well with tape. So what I'm going to use is my watercolor, and this is a mess, I know, but we're going to use my watercolor here. I'm just going to spray it down with my water to get it activated. And I'm just going to put some color on just for fun. And this is kind of my second one. Like I said, I have that black tester one, and I'm just going to go in and kind of play with this one just to see how it will work. So this is just craft paper, so it's nothing to add lots of water here. Nothing that is really great with watercolor paper, so I'm going to see if I can get away with watercolor, and of course then I can actually add tape to it. So that's why I kind of switched my idea, because I'm like thinking, well, the pastels tape might not stick to it, so I'm just going to kind of play with it. I'm not going to worry about my lines too much because, well, of course we're cutting it out, and I'm going to try to get it really watery here just to play with it. And I think I like the watercolor idea, so that's a new thing to play with. Well, it's not new, but I mean, I haven't played with it for a while, so that could be fun. I'm not making any particular butterfly. I'm just kind of not even being very careful and not mixing my colors. But I want to play here. So I'm just going to add some colors, see how I like it, and go from there. I could be a little bit more serious. This is just a kind of a play with it right now. I think I'm going to go a little bit on the, I might have to get my paint palette out. I don't really have, on this particular one, I don't have I'm going to put a little bit blue. You know, some water sets have the lid that you can just kind of, there we go, mix some colors on it. I'm going to see if I can make a purple, kind of blend this in. We'll see. There we go. Might be a little on the dark side, but I can just play with it. So I thought this would be really cute and spring type of craft, easy peasy, And I'm going to cut these butterfly wings apart. Let's see if I can make these a little closer here. And take them on. Now the bottom, I think I'm going to do a little bit of maybe a little yellowy gold color. This is hopefully not going to go too green, but it might. Add some water. It's okay, I'm just playing with it, so. I'm kind of liking it. This is just my first go. I was thinking like, oh, we could do like some Zentangles and, you know, Zendoodles and stuff like that, but we'll do a little bit of everything. Now I'm actually going to go in with a little bit more red, but a brighter red. I kind of like that. This paper is cardstock, and it's actually doing pretty good holding up with this water. It's not soaked, but it's doing pretty good. Kind of like that. You can always, I got some old paper towel here that's been used a bazillion times. I could just dab. And there we go. I'm really liking it. And if I want to wet a Q-tip, take some dots off or whatever. I think I'm going to go in a little bit of green here. A few little dabs. I'm just going to add some, see what I can add here. It's wet, so I'm going to just see how it works. I'm going to mix my colors in a little bit, but hey, it's okay. Okay, I might add a little brown just because now I'm kind of getting excited and playing with it. And it's not too bad. Let's see. I think I'll just add a little bit more. Add a little bit of brown on the trim. Let's see here, I'm going to make sure, yeah. I could outline it as well. I think I'll just go over the edges because I'm going to cut it out, and I thought I was going to go over with black, but you know what? Maybe I'll just go around with a little bit of brown. I really like that I made that purple. I was thinking of doing like a little spring card or something for it to pop out on. I'm not sure, but I thought April Fool's too would be cute to have a little prank. Isn't that cute? And like I said, it's something cute. Okay, I like it. Okay, I got my floral wire here. I'm going to cut 2 pieces, and I believe I can get the 2 pieces I need out of 1 piece of floral wire. So I'm going to get 7 inches about. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's going to be for my lower piece. My upper piece, my upper wings here is going to be about 5 inches. It might be just a bit bigger than that, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do now is use my rounded needle nose pliers, kind of go in the center here, and try to pinch this in really close to the edge here, and then using my spreading it out a little bit, and then just using this tip here to kind of curl it out a bit. It's like one of those things. It's easy to do this shape with a paper clip, but it doesn't seem to run as smoothly as the floral wire does. So I kind of have to kind of play with the floral wire a bit more. Now with this one, I'm going to come up, wrap around, and cross. And then I'm going to take this with the square flat part and bend it down. Just like that. This is the part here that has to go, this part has to go in here. And I just slightly have it smaller so it fits in. anything that's kind of off to my edges here, I can kind of snip if it's not even. I could like measure it perfect, but it's just not going to happen. How many times I've had to play with it. I'm going to bend these ends together like this to kind of meet them. They're not perfect, but I'm going to play with them a bit to kind of, it's not going to be straight perfectly, but to play with them like that. So it kind of gives it a safety pin kind of look, and I know people have made these butterfly things with safety pins, but I don't feel like that would be the best for me. So I thought it'd be best to try and make my own design here. So there we go. Now I got my little loops. It's going to bulge here, but I don't care if it bulges out a bit. And then I have this part that kind of goes into there. Now, elastic. This is really kind of the only way I can show you. I can't describe it too well. Now, the little elastics would be probably better, but I don't have one. So what I do is I put this piece here through, feed this one through, and then I tie my knot to kind of guesstimate my tightness that I want it. So I'm going to feed this one through here, and there is that. Now I'm going to open this up. I want to make sure that I have one side of my elastic on each side of these little bottom pieces here that hook together. So I'm kind of going to decide I'm going to tie my knot here and stretch that over, and that'll hold it together. The pressure will hold it together. So if you have smaller elastics, that might work better. Oops, that broke, but let's see if it broke. It broke just past my knot, so I might be fine. Okay. Cut that on and off. So hopefully this is not too snug or too loose. So this will be it. Now I'm gonna see how that is. I can play with my wires here with my pliers right now before I put everything together with my wings. It's okay if it bulges in the bottom. So now I want to pull this up a bit where it's going to separate it a bit, and then I'm just going to bend my wings up, or bend my wire up to make my wings. So now if I test it by twisting it, we want to make sure that it's free to if it's free to spin. So that's why I'm testing it here, and there might have been something, but we can fix that up. And just had it spinning, but I moved the piece here. There we go. You really gotta have it, just kind of play with it and have it. There we go. I just had it separated a bit there. There we go. So it's spinning. And that's what you want when you get the elastic really tight. You want it to spin like that. Okay, so it's just playing with it. Just because this wire is really easy to bend, that's why it's kind of like something you got to play with. Now that we have that done, we're going to go to the next part, which is adding the wings. Okay, for now, for adding the wings, I'm just going to cut the pieces of my wings apart. I might go over and doodle some on. I'd like to doodle on some of it. That would be really nice. But okay, but I think I'm just going to continue with what I'm working on right now. Okay, let's attach the wings. So what I've done here is I just attached some tape here. I'm not sure. Maybe washi tape or something like that would be super nice, because then it would be a design or something. But glue would be too heavy, I think. And if your wires are not even, you can trim them at this point too, just before I give them a little measure and try to see if they will match up. Because you don't want one wire sticking out too far out from the butterfly wing. So if it came out further out. So now I'm just going to use Scotch tape or whatever, clear tape, and try to get it on here. And this is a cute little, I think this is going to be a cute little spring, Easter even, but I really wanted it for April 1st, April Fools, and I think it's so cute. Now, the back ends will be on like, I painted them to be the little dot down, I believe. So, I could put them on like this and like this. And this one here is bulging a little bit out, but I don't want to mess around with my design too much because then it won't spin. I just had it spinning, so we wouldn't want to mess that around. Okay. And make sure tape is not hanging over so then it doesn't stop something from working. And I think I'm going to do it. Which way did I have my little? I think I had it this way. I might have not, but we will try it this way. I'll have to look at the picture after. I'll see that my butterfly wings are upside down, but that's okay. As long as they spin and they don't run into each other, stopping it. So. And I think that is going to be so cute. Wrapping around that wire, and here we go. And like I said, if we had the exact, if I did pick up the exact, I think it's going to work out really good. If I had picked up the exact, maybe even clear elastics or something like that, it would probably work good, but I'm just using what I have around the house here, so that's pretty cute. And that is my cute little design. I hope you guys like it. It's a crafty little idea for, you know, a little card or April Fool's joke. You could put it between towels or something to scare somebody a little bit, but then it's cute at the same time and pretty and spring-like. I like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to craft like a duck and tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks guys. Bye.